We've come to the end of a crazy year. I started out excited to begin walking on my prosthesis, only to have my actual foot break, sparking the onset of a devastating disease. Add to that some serious domino effects, such as severe back problems and urgent muscular issues. And you could say this year hasn't been a walk in the park, because I can't walk. Call me stubborn, but through everything, I've held on to hope. Not hope that everything will magically get better. I mean, this leg's diagnosis is considered incurable, and this foot isn't growing back. So objectively, what is there to hope for? I concluded years ago that if I waited for circumstances to be happy, then I'd always be miserable. The same goes for hope. Not hope that my situation will suddenly improve, but hope that I can find meaning and fulfillment amid the challenges. And I have. I'm sincerely grateful for what I've learned this year. I've gained compassion, empathy, patience, and a deeper gratitude for the good things in my life. The contrast during dark times makes the light all the more precious. And this time of year, as a Christian, I feel increased tenderness towards the giver of that light. It turns out he's also a giver of miracles. When my right leg was diagnosed with CRPS extending up to my knee, I considered my leg lost. All the treatments had failed last time around, so I had no expectation of them working now. And they didn't. The CRPS pushed through dramatically increased medications and all my treatments. And yet, I felt unexpectedly peaceful, even though I had no reason to. I chose to hold on to that peace, even though I couldn't understand it. What a perfect setting for a miracle. In Italy, they've had a treatment option for over a decade that seems to cure complex regional pain syndrome. People from around the world go there for this treatment, which is exactly what my doctor wanted me to do. Problem: it costs tens of thousands of dollars for 4 days of treatment. Time for a miracle. When my doctor found out how prohibitively expensive the treatment was, he set to work. Unbeknownst to me, he began studying everything he could on the Italian treatment. He ran into roadblocks because the drug isn't FDA approved in America, but he found a legal way around the barriers, then did everything necessary to train his staff and get set up to administer infusions that no one else is willing to give. Then he gave them to me, and they worked. I'll tell you this incredible story in full after the holidays, but for today, I'm deeply grateful to announce that my right leg has been officially declared saved. I had my follow-up appointment and all signs of the CRPS are gone. My body still has a lot of rehab ahead, but my leg is saved. It will not be amputated, and I am finally learning to walk. More importantly, because of what happened to me, my doctor is working towards making this an option for others suffering from CRPS. When he's ready, I'll share the information so those of you who need it can get help. What started out as a personal tragedy was a spark that will bring hope and healing to who knows how many people trapped in intense suffering. I'm so grateful and humbled that my leg got CRPS. Otherwise, none of this would have been set in motion. It truly is a miracle. Whatever your religion, as my friend, please allow me to express this Christmas Day my gratitude to Christ, who made blind men see and lame people walk, including me. He was a God of miracles anciently, and he's still a God of miracles. I believe Christ more often helps us bear challenges rather than taking them away, because he wants us to learn through experience, just like he did. As the scriptures say, he was a man of grief, acquainted with sorrow and suffering. If anything, I've wondered why he made an exception in my case, sparing me when so many others don't have their physical challenges lifted. I think it's largely because of you. Both because of the many of you who have prayed for me, and because of the many more who desperately need hope. And especially for those who need access to the same infusions I received. This Christmas, God's gift to you is hope, and my gift is sharing it. God bless you, and Merry Christmas. Again, thank you to those of you who've prayed for me. As I come to know you in the comments, I also pray for you by name. I know God hears our prayers. The harder part is us hearing Him. So whatever you're going through, try to listen to the gentle guiding thoughts that come to your mind and act on them. If you do that, your life will change.